Welcome you all. Greetings from Dr. K. Amala. The next lesson, significant and characteristics of mushroom. There are more than 30,000 identified types of mushrooms are growing in worldwide. Out of them, 99% of mushrooms are safer to consume and denotes as edible, and roughly 1% is poisonous and non-edible. And still, so many undiscovered mushroom species are there, and some mushrooms on human health remain unknown. Mushrooms are fascinating, conspicuous. It has umbrella-shaped fruiting body called sporophore or certain fungi, Agaricales order and Basidiomycota family, but also of some other groups. Most of the mushroom have a long or short stem. It helps to hold the cap from the ground. The basic shape of cap is disc, umbrella or with some different shapes. Mushrooms are delicious to eat. It can be added in soups and stews. It has low in sodium, calories and fat, high in protein and fiber, and rich in potassium, minerals like copper, selenium, zinc and magnesium, rich in cancer-fighting agents like polysaccharide and linolenic acid, free of cholesterol. Next, significant and characteristics of mushroom. On the below part or underside of the cap, especially in the edible species of mushroom, it has a series of closely spaced slits. It is called gills. This space can be occupied by pores and consists huge amount of spores. It is a spore-bearing structure in mushroom. It lacks the vascular system to transport water and nutrients. Mushroom generate reproduction by these spores. Gills. Gills otherwise called lamellae. The gills are different. Depends on the spacing of lamellae. It can be classified into four types: distant gills, subdistant gills, closed and crowded. The color of powdery deposit from the gills of mushroom called spore print. When the mushroom is mature, the gills pore get open and release millions of spores. The spore print color include green, white, black, red shade, purple, brown, tan color, rust color, green and yellow also. Next character, colors of mushroom. Color is one of the most important characteristics used to the identification of mushroom species. There is no secret or any scientific explanation behind the color of mushroom. It helps to identify the species of mushroom. In Europe, 3054 species of mushrooms are growing with different colors. Especially the darker color mushrooms are growing in cold climatic region. The mushroom color will be different, can be varieties of colors include white, black, brown, yellow, pink, orange and purple also. A single mature mushroom can create up to trillions of individual spores. Most mushrooms come from one of two phyla, Basidiomycota or Ascomycota, based on development of spores. Most of the mushroom belong to the subdivision Basidiomycotina and few belongs to Ascomycotina. It can produce two types of spore, basidiospore and ascospore. In basidiospores are sexually produced fungal spores that is present in the tip of basidium. The basidiospores are produced at the tip of binucleated segment of a hyphae. During sexual reproduction of hyphae, two hyphae fuse together and form a basidium. These kind of basidia carry basidiospores in this tip. And ascospore. Ascospore also kind of fungal spore. So it is found in cluster of 4 or 8 crescent-shaped spores that is packed within a ascus or asci. And mushroom lack chlorophyll, they can't make their own food. And this is basidiospore. It is basidium. The basidium carry in their tip the basidiospores. This is ascospore. It is called ascus. The pack is called ascus or asci. In this pack, it has 4 or 8 crescent-shaped ascospore. Mushrooms obtain their nutrients either by saprophytic, parasitic, and symbiotic. In saprophytic, the mushroom obtain their nutrients by feeding on dead organic substance. In parasitic, the mushroom obtain their nutrients by feeding on living organism and absorb the nutrients. In symbiotic, the mushroom living by having interdependent relationship with other species and both species mutually benefited. And mushrooms are different size and shape. Mushrooms may be edible, non-edible, medicinal and poisonous. The mushroom recycle dead organic matters like animals and leaves and return back the material to the soil. It obtains nutrients by growing onto food sources and secreting enzyme to digest the food externally and absorb the nutrients. Mushrooms like cool, humid and dark environment for their growth like forest, soil, basement and floors. The mushroom spores are spread by animal feeding through the wind and other way. Once they land on a amenable surface, they start to germinate and grow mycelium or microscopic rooting threads hyphae. Some mushrooms are parasitic, drawing the nutrients from the living matter. Some are saprophytic, drawing the nutrients from the dead organic matter. The mushroom can grow wild on all types of soil, pasture, forest, and cultivated field or wasteland. They appear in all seasons, chiefly during the rainy weather, wherever organic matters or its decomposition products are available. So, mushroom produce vitamin D when exposed to UV light, but they don't need light to grow. When some mushrooms are exposed to UV light, such as from sunlight or UV lamp, it produces a nutritionally significant amount of vitamin D2. Example, white button, crimini, brown button, portobello, shiitake and maitake mushrooms are excellent producer of vitamin D2 when exposed to the UV light. And mushroom can thrive without any light. The mushroom gather nourishment from their growing medium called compost. Mushroom farmers use a variety of growing mediums such as straw, corn husks, cocoa hulls, and woods. These materials can be composted and repurposed for other uses. And mushroom cultivation requires less amount of water than other crops. It takes about 1.8 gallons of water to produce 1 gallon of mushroom. When compared with fruit and vegetable cultivation, mushroom cultivation is highly saving water. So out of 1.5 million species of fungi, about 10,000 are fleshly macrofungi, that is mushroom. About 2,000 species of mushroom from more than 30 genera of mushroom are regarded as prime edible mushrooms. 80 out of them are grown experimentally, 40 out of them cultivated economically, 20 cultivated commercially, and 4 to 5 are produced on an industrial scale. The mushroom deposing of fallen timber in forest and converting dead trees and fallen leaves into available nutrients to the soil. It is the most important in managing an ecological balance in the forest. More than 100 medicinal functions are produced by mushrooms, that is antioxidant, anti-cancer, anti-diabetic, anti-allergic, immunomodulating, cardiovascular protector, anti-cholesterolemic, antiviral, antibacterial, antiparasitic, antifungal, detoxification, hepatoprotective effects. Mushrooms are rich in vitamin D and antioxidants that helps to protect our skin from wrinkles and acne. Thank you.